Greetings everyone. You've tuned in to Law Logical, your go-to channel for understanding complex legal issues in a simple, relatable manner. Today, we're peeling back the layers of a topic that's becoming increasingly important in modern society: the legal rights of unmarried couples. We'll be untangling the intricacies of the law, exploring property rights, child custody, and many other aspects. So stay with us as we delve into the legal rights of unmarried couples, a topic of increasing relevance. So stay with us as we unravel this intricate subject. Now you might wonder, how does the Indian legal system view unmarried couples? Let's find out. A considerable shift in societal norms and personal choices has seen an increase in the number of unmarried couples cohabitating in India. But what does the law say about these live-in relationships? Simply put, the Indian legal system does not explicitly recognize or define live-in relationships. However, it does not deem them illegal either. In the absence of a specific law, the judiciary has played a significant role in defining the rights and obligations of such couples. One of the landmark judgments came in the year 2013, when the Supreme Court of India ruled that a couple living together for a long period would be presumed legally married. Let's delve deeper and look at some specific laws. For instance, the Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act of 2005. This act provides protection and legal rights of maintenance to women living in a domestic relationship, which includes live-in relationships. It empowers women to seek legal recourse for any physical, mental, or financial harm caused by their partners. Then we have the maintenance rights under Section 125 of the Criminal Procedure Code, or CRPC. It's important to note that this section not only covers legally wedded wives but also women who have been in a live-in relationship for a reasonable period. They too can claim maintenance. However, it's crucial to remember that the rights and protections available to unmarried couples are not as extensive or straightforward as those available to married ones. The legal status of live-in relationships in India is still a grey area, with many aspects open to interpretation and dependent on the specific circumstances of each case. So as we see, the Indian law does acknowledge and provide certain protections to unmarried couples. Moving forward, let's discuss something that often becomes a bone of contention: property rights. Now, when it comes to unmarried couples, the law takes a very different stance compared to married couples. In India, there is no common law marriage, meaning if you are living together and are not legally married, you do not automatically have the same property rights as married couples. This can lead to complications, especially when it comes to dividing property after a breakup or the death of one partner. However, the courts have in certain cases recognized the concept of a live-in relationship. If such a relationship can be proven, the woman has the right to claim maintenance under the Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act 2005. For unmarried Hindu couples, the division of property falls under the Hindu Succession Act. According to this act, an unmarried woman has the right to inherit her partner's property only if he dies intestate, that is, without leaving a will. But this right is limited to her maintenance and does not give her ownership of the property. For unmarried Muslim couples, the division of property is guided by the Muslim personal law. Here, an unmarried woman does not have any right to her partner's property unless it has been gifted to her. It's important to note that these laws can vary based on the specific circumstances of each case. For instance, if an unmarried couple jointly purchases a property, both partners have an equal right to it. Also, it's always advisable to draft a cohabitation agreement. This agreement can outline the distribution of property and other assets in the event of a breakup or death. Thus, while property rights can be complex, the law does provide certain guidelines for unmarried couples. Remember, understanding your rights and responsibilities can save you a lot of trouble down the line. So it's always wise to consult with a legal expert if you're unsure. Now, what happens when a child is involved? Who gets custody? And what about other rights? Let's delve into this. In India, the laws regarding child custody can be quite intricate. For unmarried couples, if the parents separate, the mother usually receives custody of the child until they reach the age of 5. Post that, the court decides on the basis of the child's best interest. However, the father isn't completely left out. He's often granted visitation rights so he can continue to be a part of the child's life. Aside from custody, there are other rights to consider as well. Both parents, regardless of their marital status, have an equal say in making significant decisions for the child. This includes choices about healthcare, education, and overall upbringing. In the realm of confidentiality too, both parents have rights. For instance, they both can access their child's school records or medical history. But remember, these rights can be subject to change based on the court's discretion, especially in cases where the child's welfare is at stake. In conclusion, while the law does offer several protections and rights to unmarried couples, it can be a complex terrain to navigate. It's always advisable to consult with a legal professional who can guide you through the process, ensuring the best interests of all parties involved, especially the child's, are met. Well, that brings us to the end of our discussion on the legal rights of unmarried couples in India. Today, we've delved into the intricate layers of property rights, child custody, and other vital considerations for those in non-marital relationships. The journey through the labyrinth of laws might seem daunting, but remember, knowledge is power. The complexities of law can often be overwhelming, but we hope this video has shed some light on this topic. However, it's always wise to seek professional legal advice to navigate these issues, ensuring your rights are protected and respected. We hope you found this information useful. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with others. Don't forget to subscribe to Law Logical for more such enlightening content. And if you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover, feel free to drop them in the comments section below. Thank you for watching, and until next time, stay informed, stay logical,